Hi guys, Kelly here. Probably guessed that already, but since there's a quarantine on and lots of shows are canceled here lately or postponed, Hank and I are going to try virtual shows, which gives us the opportunity to try Western Dressage. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do intro test 1 and test 2 for Western Dressage, and we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited about it because it's something else to add to Hank's resume, and I'm curious to see how he'll do. So, and also with this, we'll be doing a few other classes for other virtual shows because he's clean. I'll be dressed up. He'll be nice and pretty. So it's just a good opportunity, and it's a very nice day. I mean, look at this day. It's fantastic. Fantastic day. Light breeze. It's beautiful. Anyway, we're gonna give it a shot, so here we go. Okay, so our first test is Intro Level Test 1. So the first thing that we had to do was enter working jog, proceed down center line without halting, and then track right working jog. And for this we received a 7 and fairly straight. Next thing was B to E, half circle right 20 meters, working jog E, and then proceed straight ahead, working jog. And for this we received a 6.5, and connection could be more elastic, which I agree. His neck was up. Next thing was between H and C, develop the working walk. For this we received a 7. After that, M to E, change rein, free walk, working walk. And for this we received a 6.5, and the judge said we could stretch down even more with a bit more of a march. So for that I really like that stretch, but that's alright. So at K we have to halt for 4 seconds and then proceed working walk, and for this we received an 8. So I had a coefficient of 2. And then between A and F, develop the working jog. And for this we received an 8. Next is B to E, half circle left 20 meters, working jog E, proceed straight ahead, working jog. We received a 6.5 on this, and the judge said that we could show more supple jaw and neck, which I do agree with. Alright, so next is between K and A, develop working walk. We received a 7. Then F to E, change the rein, free walk E, working walk. It's this. He didn't stretch down as much here as I would have liked, but that's something the judge said. We received a 6.5 on it, and it needs a deeper stretch to get the back swinging. So, and I agree. He didn't stretch very much there, but it's our first test. So then at H, halt 4 seconds, and proceed working walk. He did set up very nicely for these, or square up very nicely for these. We received an 8 for that. And then between C and M, develop the working jog. We received a 7. Prompt slight tension in neck was the judge's comment. And then we continue on. And then our very last was at A, down center line, at X, change the working walk, and then at G, halt and salute. And for this we received a 6 because we overshot the center line and we were slightly crooked in the halt. And you have to show tack and equipment, and then the bit later on for the Western Dressage test. So I'm going to go over what we got for our collective marks. So the gaits, we received a 7. Impulsion was a 6.5. The judge said our contact could be a little more elastic, which I agree. Rider's position, seat, and hands was a 7. Rider's correct and effective use of aids was a 7 as well. The judge said that we need to develop the stretch in the free walk, which is true. And for harmony, we received an 8. And the remarks were a good basic show, continue to develop more supple feel in jaw and neck, which we've been working on since then, so that is that class, or test. For that we received a 71.14. So not too shabby for a very first test, so I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, on to our second test. For this it's the Intro Level Test 2. For this we had to enter at A at the working walk, at X halt, salute, and then proceed working walk. And for this we received a 6.5. The judge's comment was some weaving into halt. So, which I agree, he was a little off. And then between X and G, develop working jog through the working walk. C, track left, working jog. Again, a 6.5. Judge's comment, be more direct to C. And then circle left, 20 meters, working jog in the last quarter of the circle, develop the working walk. We received a 7 on this. Judge said correct figure, which is nice. But there was slight tension in his neck, which there is. Then, once we get back to E, we proceed straight ahead, working walk at A, halt 4 seconds, and then proceed working walk. We did receive a 6.5 on this. Judge's comments were, he is immobile, but he's not quite square, and it was before A. So that's mainly rider error. But and then at F, we change rein, free walk, to H, working walk. So this is FXH. Received a 6.5 on this. And like with test 1, judge's comments were show more stretch down with more energy. This was his second test, so he was a little tired, but next is at C, halt 4 seconds, and proceed working walk. Received a 7 on this. Judge's comments were correct placement, not quite square behind, and maintain for 4 seconds. Again, rider error. I thought it was 4 seconds, but alright. And then between C and M, develop the working jog. For this we received an 8. Then at B, circle right 20 meters, working jog, proceed straight ahead, working jog. We received a 7 on this. Judge's comments were steady, but neck could be rounder with more supple jaw, which I agree, he was a little bracing here. Like I said for the intro test 1. He's a lot better about it now, so. And then next, down the center line at A, at X, working walk, and at G, halt salute. We received a 7 on this one as well, and judge's comments were we overshot the center line, but we corrected it. So, that's that. And moving into the collective marks for this test. Gaits we received a 7, impulsion a 7, so we did improve there. Rider's position 7, rider's use of aids a 7, and harmony was an 8. And for the rider's use of aids, again, same comment, develop free walk to show more swing and stretch. So the remarks were good basics demonstrated, improved performance with rounder top line, and elasticity and connection. So overall, I'm tickled with this. We received a 70.28% for this test, so all in all, not terribly shabby for two first Western Dressage tests to be in the 70s. So, I mean, they are intro level, but we've all got to start somewhere. So, all right, so we just got done filming 13 videos, including 2 dressage tests. It took us about 3 hours, and that's setting up everything too. So, not terrible. Not terrible. We had a few runs on a few things, but overall, I'm pretty pleased. So I'm kind of thrilled to see how he'll do with the actual results. So I am excited. So we'll see how it goes. So full get up picture, sort of. Bareback. We just finished a bareback class. So anyway, I'm thrilled to see how it turns out. So hi there, we finally got our ribbons for the dressage show, so we're just kind of chilling. Ain't got a little pamper day today, so it's a little rainy. We're in between the storms. Anyway, we did get 2 first places, which is pretty fantastic for our first go. We got a 71 point, I want to say 71.14 for our first test, and for our second test we got a 70.28. So overall I'm pretty tickled with it. We'll be filming again here soon for our next dressage show. He's finally got his ears up after I take pictures of him. Anyway, very tickled with these. They're cute little ribbons. So overall, pretty pleased with it. And it was a great experience. I'd recommend giving it a try if you're in the US. If you're in the UK or Europe, I think Dressage Riders Online. We did the dressage show online. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. And I guess we'll see you for the next show results. Thanks.